As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return will stop right around the 25. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Eason off the play fake. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down.
Play action. It's Eason. Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A gain of 3, second down. Williams. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On third down, here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return is Hines. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 71 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stall down here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On 2nd and 7. Fields. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and inches, Fields. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Touchdown! Jerry Judy, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 29, Eason looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Eason to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Hines, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
They begin the drive with Williams. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They give it to Williams, running right. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 31 yards there and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Not today, you are. Not today. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Let's go.
To throw is Fields. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Watch out.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Off the street.
Fields. This will be caught. Judy. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Don't be scared of it. Shift.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And this time he is in. Javonte Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. McManus McManus's point after is good. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
A final shot before break. Eason. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Here's Fields. This pass caught by Hamler. Touchdown, Broncos. KJ Hamler saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return is Hines. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They go play action with Eason. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On first down, Jacob Eason. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
1st and 10, Eason. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Touchdown, Colts. Jalen Guyton, 29 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Blankenship out for the point after.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try the right side this time, here with Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Play action, Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Fields under pressure, and they got to him again. Ben Banagoo in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Gordon able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Again, Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos push further out in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return is Hines. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Back to the same target, Campbell. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. From the gun, it's McDonald. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Guyton with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he has hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. 53's the mark. 53, check 53.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Here's Fields. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Oh, you got deep?
Fields now to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, McDonald. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's McDonald to throw. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Play action. It's Fields. That's going to be caught by Judy. 30. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. McManus now for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're hunting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. McDonald sets to throw. And that is incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Balaj. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Eason. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Demir Bird returning it. Good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now it's Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They go play action with McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give to Taylor. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Oh, good move. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Eason. Eason gets hit and the ball pops free.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.